Okay. Opposing passions.
Get those from they still sponsor it? So I thought you said you were stuff. Brad, maybe
Not for that.
can't talk to him for loading and say, hey, can I get an extra one? Big snail, herbs big. Okay. Sierra, Charlie, Oscar, Tango, Romeo, Echo, Pop.
Hi, everybody. Oh. So if you just joined in like 3 minutes, we will be starting. Make sure you have blocks, bolster. Hi, Trin. Hi. Hey, Dread. If you need a blanket, actually, I'm going to get a towel. If you don't have a blanket, get a towel. In a second. If you need a mat, you can just do it on an unslip floor. Scott, you want to teach today?
I'm good. I'll leave that to Owen. I realized that video for yoga is fine, but video for Budokan's not fine.
Budokan's tough. Hey, who was on last night? Who took last night's class from me and Owen? Love you too, Trin. If you have never done Budokan, then go over to my YouTube. It's up there. It's the very last class that was up last night. I think it says, no, YouTube's got my head cut off right now.
It's like going to jiu-jitsu for your first time.
Yeah, it's kind of like jiu-jitsu for the first time ever. So it is yoga and Budokan, where myself and Owen Myers taught together. If you've never done it, you should do it. Try something different, yeah? What do we got? 1 minute. Is there anything specific you guys need or want? Anyone on Instagram? Type it in quickly. Hips. 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 Okay. Do some hip stuff. Fun stuff. Okay, again, you don't need a mat. All you need is somewhere to be able to do the class, somewhere that's non-slip. Maybe strap, blocks, blanket, bolster. If you don't have any of them, you can get books, a towel, t-shirt, cushions, pillows, etc. Okay, I'm going to turn off the comments. 1 sec. And if something happens to Instagram, go to YouTube, look for MJ Travers, Travers. So I'll start now. Today's a lot warmer than yesterday, thank goodness. So we will start on our back. Here's one I prepared earlier. If anyone doesn't know Scott, this is Scott. Now you can either start in Shavasana with the arms and legs wide, or you can start in Ardha Shavasana. I will take that pose so you can see what it is. But it'll be soles of the feet flat, knees bent, maybe the knees resting together. So whichever one feels best for your body. And let the pelvis drop down. Bring the arms either onto the body or out wide, palms face up. If you have something heavy, easy to grab, or if someone else can do it for you, you put it on the palms, so these blocks aren't that heavy, but you're welcome to put blocks on the hands or books if you've got them. Might need someone else to do opposite hand. Body relax. Back of the head, shoulders, all just start to relax into the ground, into the mat, into the props. Need any props under the body, over the body. Do what you know is right for your body. So again, this is a gentle class, about 30, 40 minutes. It's a nice way for us to be able to warm up our body. So if you need to modify, if anyone has injuries, anything going on specifically, please do whatever you need to do for your body. As you lay here, close the eyes. As you close the eyes, let the breath start to slowly move in and out of the nose. It's nice and gentle, nice and slow. Take in all the noises wherever you are. Might be a helicopter, might be traffic, might be people, might be music. You're more than welcome to play music. Just don't play it because the music that I do have on here, it gets flagged and then it gets taken off Instagram. Taken off YouTube. Start to let the breath deepen a little further. Move it down to the lower abdomen, low back. Take 10 more slow breaths. Just allowing ourselves to arrive to exactly where we are, right here and right now. Notice with every inhale how the body expands, and you might feel areas fill up, feel full. Then observe with the exhale, everything drops back down, moves back into place, original place. Take 7 more. Slowly breathing in. Still listening to what sounds are in your area. Just noticing what they are without having to play into what they are. It might be pleasant, it might be otherwise. 5 more breaths. Whatever the sounds are, let them be exactly where they are. You get to choose what's affecting you, what is going to change your state. Choose wisely. 3 more. Slow, deep inhale. Full 360 breath. Think of it opening up all 360 direction. 1 more deep breath in. Full, slow, complete breath out. Bring the feet about a hip width position. Bring the arms down by your side. Press the palms down. Slowly move inhale up into a bridge pose. Pelvis, the spine. Make sure the upper neck is not compressed. On the exhale, articulate the spine down and then the pelvis down. Again, inhale, pelvis, spine. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Again, inhale, slowly articulate. Up as far as you can go for today. Listen to your body. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Do 1 more. Inhale, slowly lift up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Bring the legs to reverse tabletop position. Knees and feet about a hip width position. Press the low back towards the ground so the pelvis becomes nice and stable, neutral and even. Flex the toes back towards the face. Hug the front ribs down towards the front of the pelvis, pelvis up towards the ribs. Keep that connected. Take an inhale breath. On the exhale, extend the right leg forwards on a diagonal. Inhale, bring the knee back in. Exhale, left leg comes forwards. Inhale, bring it back in. And on the exhale, this time we'll bring the feet towards the ground. Slowly bring them straight down, heels beneath the knees. Inhale, we'll lift the pelvis up, bridge pose. Exhale, slowly lower back down, spine, then pelvis. Inhale, lift the legs, reverse tabletop. Move the ribs and pelvis together. Exhale, right leg forwards. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, left leg forwards. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, slowly feet to the ground. Inhale, bridge pose, lift up. Exhale, slowly lower back down. Reverse tabletop, inhale, lift the feet. Exhale, extend the right leg forwards. Add the arms on in a second. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, left leg forwards. Inhale, bend the knees. Now stay here. Lift your arms straight up towards the sky and have the palms facing one another. Shoulders plug back into the ground. Again, keep that connection, ribs to pelvis. Take an inhale breath. Bring the left arm straight back behind you. Keep the legs as they are. Inhale, lift the left arm. Now the right arm comes straight back. Inhale, lift the right arm. Left arm straight back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Inhale, lift the right. Now here, exhale, extend the right leg forwards, left arm back. Inhale, lift back to the center. Left leg forwards, right arm back. So you can keep the left arm, right leg still. Inhale, back to the center. Right leg, left arm. Inhale, center. Left leg, right arm. Inhale, center. Now here, exhale, feet and hands to the ground. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift the hips up. Exhale, lower back down to the ground. Inhale, lift the legs, lift the arms. Exhale, right leg forward, left arm back. Inhale, lift. Left leg forward, right arm back. Inhale, lift. Right leg, left arm. Lift. Left leg, right arm. Inhale, lift. Lower the hands, lower the feet. Do it one more time. Inhale, bridge pose. Exhale, lower the pelvis. Lift the legs, lift the arms. Inhale. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Again, the legs can go as far as they need to. Doesn't have to be all the way. Inhale, lift. One more time each side. Right leg, left arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands and feet to the ground. Inhale, bridge pose, last bridge. Exhale, articulate back down. Walk the feet to the width of the mat. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, knees drop to the left. Arms can be where it feels good. I'm going to slowly move first of all. Inhale, back through the center. Exhale, knees drop right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, legs back to the center. Do it one more time each side. Exhale, left. Feet can be as wide as they need to be for this to be comfortable. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, back to the center. Let's pause here, bring the knees to the chest. Let's take a little rock side to side. It can be really small, or it can be quite a large rock, whatever feels suitable for your body for right now. Let's now trace a circle on the sacral border. So hands can come on the knees. Think of drawing a big, big circle with the knees going through the side of the low back through the sacral area, the opposite side of the low back, and then through the glutes. Stirring a giant pot. Hands are holding the ladle or the spoon, being the legs. Stir that around. We'll do one more rotation in this direction. And then let's go back the other way. Take 2 more rotations. We choose the depth that you go into each movement today. Modify for what you need. Bring the legs back to the center. Rock yourself up, coming up to a seated position. You can take about 3, 4, 5 rocks until you come up to a seat. You need to sit up on your props. Sit on what is comfortable for you here. And then you're welcome to place blocks under the outer knees as well if that's suitable for you. Let's have our right shin in front of our left. Heels out towards the outer knees. Hands can come onto the top of the knees. Now, if you need blocks here or to lift your bum up because it's really tight and gripping at the hip flexors, you're trying to keep yourself up, lift your bum up a bit higher, and then hands onto the knees, flex the toes. Have the feet like you're standing on the side wall so they're not rolling in or out. On the inhale, lift the chest up. On the exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift the chest, spread the collarbones. Exhale, round the spine. Again, lift the chest up. And exhale, dome. Come to a neutral spine. Bring the left hand to the ground. Right arm lifts up to the sky. Pull the left hand out. Reach the right arm up and over. Push the right hip towards the ground. You might want to stay still here or move gently, lifting the chest up, moving the arm around. You can bend it, move the hand. Take another full breath in. And full breath out. Press into the left hand. Inhale, lift back up. Bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. I'd like you to think of something that you're grateful for right now. What is something that you either have, do, a location, a relationship, another person? What are you grateful for right now? Think that thing fully. See it right there in front of you if it is something external to you physically. Maybe even smile. And open the eyes. Now with the right leg, if you need to bring the left hand to the ground, you can bring it down. We're going to lift the right leg up and bring it back behind us. So the right knee comes to the left foot. The right knee is rested at the left foot. The right foot comes out next to the right hip. Either the inner arches to the ground, or you can turn the foot back if that feels better for the ankle. Just notice what does feel best for you. Now here, if you can, think of wrapping the outer right hip down, pressing both sides of the pelvis towards the ground. Again, if you need to lift up and sit on something, a blanket or blocks, make sure both sides of the pelvis, the sitting bones are both stable. Inhale, lift the arms straight up. And exhale, bring the left hand back and down. Press Press into the hands. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, bring the hips back down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, we'll take a twist to the left. Right hand outside the left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, come back to the center, arms to the sky. Let's take it to the other side. Left hand to right leg, right hand behind. Inhale, lift it back up to the center. Bring the left hand back behind us. Press into the palm. Inhale, lift the pelvis up. If you are using props under your bum, please be careful as you exhale, lower the pelvis back down. Inhale, arms lift up to the sky. Let's again take that twist. Right hand to left leg, left hand behind. Inhale, arms to the sky, back to the center. Exhale, left hand to right leg, right hand behind. Inhale, back to the center. And now let's bring our hands out to the left side. So you're moving straight out of the left hip. You can come out here onto the palms or onto the forearms, into a deep twist or a 90-90 twist. If you need props under the body or you want to bring the chest down onto the ground, if that's comfortable, another option is to reach the right arm further away from you and push the right leg back using the left foot. It will be a slightly deeper twist, a deeper stretch. We'll take 3 breaths here. Feeling the length coming from the right knee all the way up the right side of the body. 2 more breaths. One more full inhale. And full exhale. You need to come back up onto the palms. Then push yourself all the way up. Come back to the center. Arms lift to the sky. Bring the right leg in front of you. Cross the right shin in front of the left. Now, if you need to use your hands for this, you can. Otherwise, we cross our left shin on top of, in front of the right shin. And again, slide the heels out so they're towards the outside of the knees. Blocks under the knees. If you need some support, or under your bum if this side's a little more intense. And then flex the toes in, push the heels out. Hands onto the front of the knees. Inhale, lift the chest, expand, extend. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, flip the breastplate up, shoulders back. Exhale as you dome. One more, lift the chest up. And exhale as you round. Sit the spine up to a neutral position. With our left leg, we'll lift it up and bring it to the left side. Ooh, side body stretch. Sorry guys, trick jump. Bring the left shin back in front. Bring your right hand down onto the ground. Left arm lifts up to the sky. Let's walk the right hand out and the left arm over the ear, pushing the left hip towards the ground. Now you might just stay, or you might start to move the chest down or up. Maybe move the arm. Move the head, bend the elbow, move the hand. Take another full breath in. Now press into the right hand. Inhale, lift back to the center. Bring the hands to heart. Now we lift our left leg up. Bring it to the side so our left knee comes to our sole of our right foot. Again, if you need to sit up on something, so if your legs are lifted all the way up, this is really tight, lift your bum up a little bit higher. The left heel is just out to the side of the left hip. And then the hands can be on the legs if you need that support. We'll inhale, lift the arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand back behind you, just out from the right hip. Press into the shins. Inhale, lift the hips up, lift the chest to the sky. Exhale, bring your bum back to the ground. Inhale, arms lift. And be careful if you have props under your bum. Exhale, let's take a twist. Left hand outside of right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, back to the center. Let's take it to the left side. Counterbalance. Right hand to left leg. Left hand can come behind. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, right hand comes out from the right hip. Inhale, lift the hips up. Slippery. Exhale, bring the hips back to the ground. Inhale, arms to the sky. One more time. Exhale, let's take a twist. Inhale, back to the center. We'll take the twist to the left this time. Inhale, back to the center. And this time we'll take the twist resting, so you can see, to the right hand side. So you bring your hands out from the right hip. You might stay here on the palms. You might put props under the hands. You can put something under the right hip if you need that support, or maybe come all the way down onto the forearms or the palms, or the chest all the way onto the ground. A couple of options. Left hand can reach all the way out, maybe pushing the left leg further back with the right foot, and feeling it all the way through the left side. Might feel it more around the pelvis, around the rib cage, maybe through the obliques. We'll take 2 more breaths. One more full inhale. And full exhale. Bringing the hands back to the ground. Inhale, lift yourself back up. And then we'll bring the left leg forwards and up. Cross the left shin in front of the right. And bring the hands again onto the knees. Inhale, cow. Lift the front of the chest up. Shoulders pull back. Think of lifting out of the pelvis. Exhale as you round into chest. Again, pull the chest forwards and up. Shoulders back. Exhale as you round. Let's come up to a neutral spine. We'll bring ourselves into a tabletop position, hands and knees. So if you need to pad your knees, if you have sensitive knees, put blankets or towels underneath the knees. Tuck the toes forwards, inhale, cow pose. Moving through a little vinyasa again. As you lift the knees, exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. So it's a short down dog, but we'll keep moving. Inhale, lower the knees, tabletop. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, cow. Keep the toes tucked forwards. Hug the outer hips. Now try not to change anything in the spine. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, dome for cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. We'll add on. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee. Right foot reaches towards the left glute so the hip opens. Keep the chest square to the ground. Inhale, lift the right leg back up. Square the pelvis to the ground now. Exhale, bring the right foot forwards just next to the right thumb. Lower the back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, half splits. Pull the hips back. Flex the toes to the face. Use blocks if you need, please. Beautiful stuff. Inhale, breath. Lift the chest up. And exhale, bend the front knee. Plant the palms, tuck the back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lower the knees, tabletop. Exhale, dome for cat pose. If you need to come onto fingertips here, that's an option. Inhale, cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, reach the foot towards the right glute. Chest stays square to the ground again. Inhale, now square the pelvis to the ground, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot next to the left thumb, lower the back knee. Toes can be tucked or untucked of the right foot. Inhale, crescent moon, arms lift. Exhale, half splits, maybe grabbing the block, straighten the front leg. Flex the toes to the face. We'll stay here for an inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale, plant the left foot, bend the knee, hands frame the left foot. Lift the back knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, you might need to walk a little shorter. Inhale, lower the knees, tabletop. Exhale, dome for cat, chin in, round the spine. Inhale, cow, keep the toes tucked. Exhale, downward facing dog. A little different. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, open the hip. This time, inhale, move forwards, and on the exhale, we'll step the right foot outside the right wrist. Lower the back knee, take a longer stance if you need. Inhale, lift the chest up, cow of the spine. Exhale, pull the hips back, wide leg half splits. Inhale, lift the chest up, keep the toes flexed to the face. Hands are on the inside of the right foot. Exhale, bend the front knee, plant the hands, lift the back knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward dog. Again, walk it a little shorter, hands to feet distance. Inhale, tabletop, knees down. Exhale, round the spine, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, cow, lift the chest up. And exhale, downward facing dog, last side. Inhale, left leg lifts up to the sky. Again, we'll change it. Exhale, open the hip, pull the right foot back. On the inhale, shift forward, bring the left knee towards the left tricep. Step the left foot outside the left wrist. Take a longer stance, lower the back knee. Inhale, lift the chest for cow. Exhale, pull the hips back, hands on the inside for a wide splits. Flex the toes to the face, hug the right hip in, lift the chest forwards and up. And exhale, come back to that runner's lunge, hands inside the foot, lift the back knee. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forwards to a high plank. Now you can do this on or off your knees. We'll lower all the way down to the ground as slow as you can. Untuck the toes. Press all 10 toenails down into the ground. Hands are either under the front of the shoulders or further back under the elbows if you have more movement. Press the feet down, rock the pubic bone forwards. Inhale, pull the chest forwards and up. Keep the chin into the throat. Exhale, lower the chest. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Keep the legs firm, press into all 10 toes. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale, lift. Stay lifted, exhale, hold. Keep the pubic bone pressing forwards, navel sucking up. Stay lifted even just a little. Inhale, lift the right foot, keep the legs straight. Exhale, lower the right foot. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, lower the left foot. Do that again. Inhale, right. Keep the leg as straight as you can. Exhale, lower. Think of the inner leg reaching further back. Inhale, left, lifts. Exhale, lower. One more each side. Inhale, right. Feel it, the strength coming from the sacral area. Exhale, lower. Keep the pubic bone pushing forwards. Inhale, left. Keep the hips nice and even. Don't let them rock. Exhale, lower. We'll keep the chest lifted for the inhale. Push all 10 toes down now. Exhale, lower the chest down. Let's roll over onto our back and hug the knees into the chest, moving into a happy baby pose. You can move into a passive pose, just holding the front of the shins or the back of the knees. You might stay still, you might gently rock side to side. Move into a full happy baby. Make sure the pelvis, head and shoulders stay on the ground. You can always grab the ankles, the feet, the big toes. Take one more inhale breath. And exhale, hug the knees back in towards one another. Let's cross our right ankle and our left thigh. Interlace the fingers at the left shin. Flex the right toes to the right shin. If you have accessibility, right elbow pushes into the right knee. Otherwise, the right hand will push into the knee. Another option is to release the left foot to the ground and either use the right hand or maybe a prop to push into the inner right leg. Keep the right toes flexing towards the shin. You might stay in the center or maybe move the pelvis a little to the left, the legs a little to the left, or a little to the right. You might find a better stretch at either side. One more inhale. And then slowly release. Let's swap it over. Left ankle, right thigh. If you are interlacing your fingers, take the awkward grip. If you don't know what that means, you can have a quick look at my hands right now. So the normal grip, you'll just swap the fingers over one complete space. You might hold the right shin, right hamstring, or just hold the right leg with the right hand. Left hand presses into the left leg. Another option, like the other side, releasing the right foot to the ground, pressing the left hand or a block into the inner left thigh, just creating a little bit of resistance. Again, you might stay in the center. You might gently lean further to the right or to the left. Take another couple of breaths here. Full inhale, just like the start when you're lying down. Full exhale. Releasing the legs again, hug both knees into the chest. Bring the forehead up into the knees. Squeeze your body into the tightest, smallest little ball possible. And then move back into our resting pose, Shavasana, like we started class. So you might move into full Shavasana with the arms and legs wide. You might put blocks or props or cushions, pillows under the back of the knees, blankets over the abdomen. You can take that half Shavasana, Ardha Shavasana position with the soles of the feet flat, knees bent, maybe knees resting together as well. Notice your feet, let them relax a little more. Through the ankles, calves and the shins as it softens down. Notice the knees, the back and the front of the legs, the hamstrings and the quads, the glutes, the front of the pelvis, the entire area, the pelvis down to the toes is fully relaxed. And then moving up through the stomach and the low back, the chest, the mid-back, the upper back, the shoulders, the entire torso getting nice and heavy. And the neck, the front, the back, the sides, throat, nice and at ease, nice and relaxed. Down the arms, the left arm, the bicep, tricep, the forearm, palm, each of the 5 fingers or 4 fingers and thumb, and then the right, the same, bicep, tricep, down the forearm, the inner and outer, the wrist, the hand, the fingers and the thumb, both arms completely relaxed. Through the back of the skull, the top of the skull, the crown, down through the forehead, the brows, the jaw. Jaws at ease completely, the tongue is relaxed and soft. The eyes feel like they're dropping back into the skull. The entire body completely at ease. Still all of those sounds going on. They might be different than the beginning of class. Again, you get to choose if these sounds change your state, if they affect you or not. You also get to choose if you would like to stay right here. Stay, relax, breathe. The body just melt down a little further. Maybe another 10 or 20 minutes Shavasana, very, very beneficial. It's moving into a nice deep meditative state, just observing what comes and goes, not playing into anything. Just letting it be where it is, letting you be where you are. If you are ready to move back into this evening, amazing Wednesday. Deepen your breath. Start to move your body gently, fingers, toes, feet, hands, arms, legs. Moving the head a little side to side, stretching out if that's comfortable. Bring the legs in and maybe roll over to a side that feels good, left or right. Before, however you would like to bring yourself there, bringing yourself up to a seated position. You may sit on your props, cross-legged, back against something. Eyes can be open or closed, hands wherever it feels best for you. Wherever it feels natural. Take a deep breath in. Could be in the abdomen, the low back. Full, complete breath out. Thank yourself for slowing down somewhat, moving, connecting the mind, the body, the breath. Whatever you may have been able to get out of this today, using it wisely to your advantage for the rest of the night. We'd like to take a little more intense class at 5 o'clock. Jump onto youtube.com/MJTravers, TRAVERS. Again, it'll be over there on the Essex Skyline Instagram, but it'll be on YouTube. Just search for MJ Travers. And subscribe, that would be awesome. Love it. Very grateful. Thank you so much to everyone that has donated towards these classes as well. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you're getting something out of this too. I really do. I bring the hands through prayer, thumbs to the third eye, bowing gratitude. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you guys. Namaste. And thank you, Scott. Thanks, guys. So come back on again. Over to YouTube if you're on Instagram. Whew, I will see you there. I'm going to end this now. Have an awesome night, guys. Thank you.